Let's go Giants! And welcome to Giants Baseball Corner. I'm Karthik, and I've got my mask on. I'm double masking now because the Delta variant, it's real, folks. Get vaxxed, baby. Vax up. It's important. This is a video that I'm making about superstitions, rally caps, and the glossary. The glossary for Giants Baseball Corner, the GBC glossary for the 2021 season. The 2021 season has new players, new folks, all kinds of interesting and exciting elements. It's the first time the fans are back with the new dimensions, and that's what we've done on this site in the past. As it starts to get fun and we see the team come together, we have fun weaving the lore, if you will. Let's begin with superstitions. And this year, 2021, you have to start with Maystache. I've got my masks on for the Delta variant, but I'm going to take them off. And I was thinking about this because my Maystache, which I grew because Mike Yastrzemski and Longo and Slater, they were all like, well, we're growing mustaches in the month of May, you know, superstition, hope we win type of deal. And we won, and we were in first place at the end of May. We were in first place at the end of April, but we fell out, came back around the 15th when I grew my Maystache. And then we just kept winning, and we haven't gotten out of first place. So I've never worn a mustache like this in my life. And now, because of the Giants, I'm wearing this mustache until we start losing, you know? But the funny thing is, you ever hear the phrase hat on a hat? Hat on a hat. That's like a hat on a hat. The football people, because they're kind of dumb, they keep talking about hat on a hat, and they're talking about two helmets hitting each other. But hat on a hat is like an affectation on top of an affectation. So what's hysterical about this is, right now, my mask is like a mask on a mask, is what it is, which I think is pretty funny. But this is my Maystache, the first superstition of the 2021 San Francisco Giants. And since we're in first place with 75 wins, more than anybody else in both leagues, more home runs than anybody in both leagues, and we have just passed the predictions of several people. Doolittle over at ESPN, we blew past what he said we were going to do. He said we'd have 72 wins. Bradford Doolittle. We're about to blow past Picata at 75 wins. I said we'd win 85. I said we'd go 85 and 77 to start this season. But no matter where we end up, we're doing really well. And all of these superstitions for me are part of it. I thought I'd share mine. So I made a little video during last night's game. Superstitions, rally caps, that wraps around to last year, what we call the irregular season. There's an example of what's going to go in the glossary. We refer to last year as the irregular season, right? The 2020 season. Anytime you meet a Dodger fan, what you say to them is, yeah, did you get a little trophy? Because it should be about a third of the size of the regular one, right? Did they give you a little trophy? That's what you say to the Dodgers. That's the irregular season trophy. These are how I do it. You can do whatever you want, but let me tell you, I think I'm pretty lucky. It goes back to not somebody on TV or radio or anything, but, you know, being at the yard and compiling it from a lot of different people over time, you know. But one of the rules is if you're going to wear a lid and take it to the yard, it's got to be a winner, you know. Because otherwise you're somebody who's buying a $5 hat and you're walking in with, it could be unlucky. And so how does a hat become a winner? Well, you wear it during games, right? And tonight the Giants are wearing black. And I thought tonight I'm going to wear this guy, which I bought at the yard. And what the hat wants to do, or the visor wants to do, is it wants to go back to the yard. It wants to, you know. But it doesn't get to go back to the yard unless it's a winner, right? That's what we're talking about. Now, this visor is 1-1 at this point. Now, at the moment, the winningest, obviously, here at the moment has got to be the one that has the championships on it. That's the one I took to the yard in the last 2 trips because I wanted to win. I didn't want to go to the yard and lose. As someone said on the way I didn't come here to lose. And the one right now that is a winner is the gray cap. The gray cap, which I bought at the Nats game in June, just before the All-Star break. I mean, we've been away from the game. My cutout is what we've had, right? I mean, but this guy, I put under duress. Like, a rally cap, the way you do it is you turn it inside out, as you know. You only do it in the late innings, as you know. And what's happened with this guy, 3 rallies. And this cap is also 6-2 since it's been brought from the yard. So this cap wants to go back to the yard, like, badly. It was on one of the things, you know. I cleaned it. COVID circumstance and all. And I've been manipulating it like mad because it has rallied. This guy is proving to be a winner at the moment. Won last night, this cap. So gray cap right now wants to go back to the yard. This new visor, black visor, which is fun. I like it, actually. It's very crisp. It's a crisp visor. Is 1-1, and I'm wearing it on a night when they're wearing black, the fellas. Here Flores with Evan Longoria at last. Back out there after the collision he had with Brandon Crawford back in June. I think it was June 6th. Wilmer, who's batting out, has played third base during our favorite dirtbag's absence. Okay, here we go. What's outside? The patient batters, the San Francisco Giants, draw the walk with 2 outs. Here's Donovan Solano. Donnie Barrels, as they called him. El Sol de Barranquilla, Colombia. That's what I call him. El Sol. Donnie Sol, the sun of Barranquilla. From where he hails with runners on, 2 out, Donovan Solano. So that's Evan Longoria back from almost 2 months of absence. It's a good pitch. Giants got away with one there. There's Gabe Kapler. Kudos to you, Mr. Kapler. You have been very impressive this year. This is not a rally cap situation. That's why I'm not rally capping. You only rally cap when you're behind and it should be late in the game. This is behind by 1 early in the game. Donnie Barrels up the gut. That's a base hit. That's a 2-out base hit. Scores the tying run. And that's Evan Longoria after a long absence. Not only back tonight, but gets on base. Bloop single. And then Donnie Barrels. El Sol de Barranquilla. Sun of Barranquilla, Colombia. Knocks him in. That's great. Okay, we have to rally visor. Look, this is how you rally visor. Sorry, I'm late. You got to put the hair inside the visor. That's the rule. Did it work? Is he safe? Just exactly when I turned the visor. Looks like that worked. But yeah, here's how you do the rally visor. Now, you're asking why I'm pulling the hair out? Because I've learned over many times of doing this now. The hair has to be not tied up if it's in the rally visor. It has to be inside the rally visor, okay? Now again, you don't do a rally cap unless it's late innings. This is the 7th. People on the East Coast would consider this early. I don't. I think 7th, 8th, and 9th is acceptable. Now the rally visor has to have the hair inside the visor, you see? So the visor props the hair up. That's the deal, okay? This is the rally visor. Now, as I said, this visor is 1-1. Recently brought home from the yard. Let's see what happens. Note, and this is important. You know, it was cool because Dave Fleming, pointed this out the other day, Dave. Well done. Dave was like, yeah, and the family's doing the rally caps correctly. When the Giants aren't batting, when they're pitching, you don't continue to wear the rally cap. You wear it properly. And then you switch back when it's time to do the rally cap when we're batting. So you do it only when we're batting, only late in the game. And the way to do it is as I showed you with the visor. And with the current winner, the 6-2 Gray Boy, this is like a cap. You know how to do that. You can do them sideways. There's a million ways you can do them with a cap. But I'm showing you the correct way to do it with a visor. Okay, now let's see. This is the 1-in-1 tonight. We'll see. Okay, again, 8th inning. The rally visor in effect. And it's the man. That's Lamont Wade Jr. Lamont Wade Jr. is the man. So rally visor with Lamont Wade Jr. Actually, the gray cap rallied with Lamont has been 2 rallies this year. Booyah! Just like that, what'd I tell you? Oh no, I got caught that good night. And today, I'm wearing this hat. And this hat is 6-2 with 3 comeback wins. And those 3 comeback wins were exciting against the Dodgers and the Snakes. 2 of them featured Lamont Wade Jr. comeback moments. And this hat is vying to get back to the yard. It's going 6-2. So today, for the Rockies game, I'm throwing this hat on.